Okay, so I think sometimes people have a problem thinking that it's too hard to get other people into free software or getting them to use it, when really it's a bit easier than they think. They're just trying to approach it in the wrong way. They're trying to force people into using it rather than solving solutions that other people have that can be filled with free software. So, like, you can look at the licenses, this, that, and the other, see what's compatible, whatever. But kind of the big thing is, what kind of things do people want to do that free software can fill in the holes with, and sometimes even do it better than something they may even pay for a lot of times. So one example is Kotatsu, which, let me double check the license. Yeah, GPLv3, which is a manga reader, manhwa reader, that kind of takes a bunch of different sources in one place. Yes, it uses non-free networks, but at the same time, it's an app that can take those manga or manhwa sources and bring them to you all in one place. So you're not going to Webtoon and like have 5 different apps just to read your manga in. You can just go to one app and it has all these different sources that comes together, including for you people that like hentai. Because they like to add a lot of those sources to it for some reason. But anyway. And that's one example. It's what my brother now uses, and it blocks out all the ads, which can get really annoying when you're trying to read something. And then it's got different ways that you can go through and read it, whether it be in a Webtoon scroll or like flipping through pages, right to left or left to right. Take your pick. But that's one example of one piece of software that fills in the holes. Some people may see that like, oh, it doesn't make sense, just download the Webtoon app or whatever. It's like, I still get the same thing here though. So why do I need to download that app when I've got it right here anyway? So the next option is probably a pretty common one. They want to do work with Office documents or things like that. So the best option for that is probably LibreOffice, which is licensed under the Mozilla public license. And it can export in docx format for more modern Microsoft stuff or what have you. And it doesn't require any licenses or paying for anything. Yes, it's a little bit dated in the UI. It doesn't have a fancy ribbon like some of the other software you can find, but it is free software and it does fill a need that people have, depending on if they want to buy Microsoft Office license or not, or Microsoft Office 365 license or not. So this is an excellent option and is used by a lot of different organizations, in fact, instead of getting Microsoft Office or the likes like that. There are churches that use this for their stuff, but the next one is AdBlock. You can either go to Brave or Firefox, but uBlock Origin is an extension for multiple different browsers that does an excellent job at blocking all kinds of ads. Hasn't quite figured out Twitch yet, but YouTube ads are blocked and many others. So it is kind of neutered in Chromium at this point to an extent, because you can like load up a YouTube video and it sometimes lets 1 or 2 slip through. But when you're using something like Firefox or a Firefox-based browser, it actually does really well. So like Fire Dragon always blocks ads, and then you slap a sponsor block on top of it, and it fills the need of people having to skip ads because they're using something, an extension that covers that for them. So the next one is a little bit more interesting. Again, I went through, double-checked all the licensing on these, and it's... So your Android operating system isn't exactly like, it's based on AOSP, but Google kind of puts a lot of non-free stuff in it. So if you want to build your phone on something that's free, then one of your options is Calyx OS or Graphene OS. Calyx OS is a little bit more friendly to get into, when it comes to a more free operating system on your phone. And it enables people to enjoy many of their favorite normie apps as well, but it also includes the tools you need to keep things private. And it's licensed under a free license as well, under the Apache license. So I've been using this on my phone for quite a while. My mom uses it on her phone. So depending on the need that there is, or the desire that there is that people feel they want in their phone, there's always something to fill in that hole, or for any software need, there's something that can fill it in. So like GIMP for like photo editing and things like that. We should probably, like, most of the people in this audience, I would expect, would be well aware of free software options. And it's like, when someone asks, hey, I need something that can do this, you can be like, well, here's this. And even if they're running on Windows, typically there's a binary for Windows that they can run it on too. And then that slowly gets them down and down, further down the trail into free software as they come back to you like, hey, do you know something that can do this? Yeah, here's this. So sometimes people need something that there's a hole in their life and you fill it in with something that will fill it. If you enjoyed the video, then like, comment, subscribe, feed the algorithm, boost the video up, share this video with your friends. If you found it informative or you just want to chat, I've got plenty of places in the description, Discord, Guilded, and what have you. Check those out, and I will see you guys in the next one.